Hi everyone, this is Tyler, and I'm going to show you my and Enver'S project for ICS. So we did a GUI and a login system as well as some encryption. So let's go ahead and run our file. So if I want to log in, but I get my password wrong, I'll get a login error. And say I want to make a new user, so I'll say who's a name? We'll go ahead and say Daisy. It'll make them a password. Now if the passwords aren't the same, we'll get an error. So we have to make sure they're the same. We'll get a success message, and then we can go ahead and log in Daisy. So you see here's our window, and just like our original chat system where we type in time, we'll get it. We can see who's in the server. So why don't we go ahead and add someone now. So why don't I log in now? And so now we have two people, and I'll bring these people up. Oops. Now let's see who's here. Okay, as you can see, Daisy's here. So if I want to chat with Daisy, I'll just say see Daisy. And now we're connected. Hi, Daisy. So the limitation of our GUI is that the threading only happens between clients when you hit send. So for example, you see Daisy hasn't received these messages yet. She has to hit send to receive them. So now she gets this, and then you see she gets a message. So you see it's encrypted, but we'll talk about that in a second. So if Daisy says, hi, Tyler, it'll show up on her window, and we hit send, and we get a message back from Daisy. So they're done chatting, say bye, they leave, and now we're back at the window. So that's our GUI and login system, and now Enver is going to talk about our encryption.
For the encryption system, we used a RSA encryption method, which is based on the fact that it's very difficult to factorize two very large prime numbers. And what this encryption system does is that it creates two keys, a public key and a private key, and it uses the private key to encrypt the messages, which can only be encrypted by using the private key. So now what our chat system does is that it sends, before it sends the message, it encrypts it, and then the person who holds the private key can only see them. And an issue with doing so is that the search functionality was not working because the server stored the messages, but the server, since the messages were encrypted, the server couldn't see the messages. So what I had to do was I had to move the search system to the client side, which works as you can see now, hopefully, which works as perfect.
They're still logged in. They're still logged in. Or they're still chatting. Yeah. So that's it.
And that's it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, it's a video.